Hello everyone, today is 11 August 2017. I hope you guys have been listening to our group podcast since a month ago. As it's always been said, we are a group of people from different countries who gather on Skype in order to improve our English language skills through group calls and chatting. Hopefully, once a week, we will record our group conversations and distribute on YouTube as a podcast. So far, we have done recording sessions, and this is going to be the fourth of them. And usually, we have first set a topic, and we discuss whether we give our opinions on the topic. But this time, we decided to do something a little bit different, and we are going to have a debate today. And my name is Arnold Rodriguez. I'm from Sri Lanka. Today I am your host and I'll be working as the chairperson and also the timekeeper of our debate. And before starting the debate, I will read out the instructions for the debate. Okay, listen carefully. Keep your microphone mute unless you talk. Leader of the team should introduce the team. There should be a perfect order of members in the group and it cannot be changed in the middle. If you have any question, you can ask from the chairperson or the timekeeper. The same person in this case is me before starting the debate, and also you can talk to chairperson in the middle of the debate when nobody is speaking. Leader of the opposition team should start the debate and she should introduce her team and also the resolution and why their team has chosen to argue for the resolution. Leader of the opposition team will also have to introduce his or her team and explain the resolution according to their point of view and why their team has chosen to argue against the resolution. There will be 2 rounds of the debate. In the first round, team leaders will get 3 minutes to speak and the other members will get only 2 minutes. Each and every member will be questioned after their 2 minutes of speaking by your mirrored member of the opponent's group. So you should prepare for facing the question and also to ask questions. Team leaders should end the debate. That means leaders are going to have 2 chances to speak at the beginning as well as at the end. Our debate is going to have a bit different format. Please refer the following figures to get familiar with the format. I'm just putting the pictures on the video so you guys can just check the pictures. You need to find facts in earlier and share them with your group members. Speaking in a debate is not like making a typical speech. You will have to talk to the points and to make the points made by your team stronger by adding additional facts and evidences. At the same time, you have to focus on breaking the points made by your opponent team. Okay, that's the instruction, and please feel free to ask if you have any questions. Do you have any questions? Both teams?
No.
Okay, what about the opposition team? Opposition team, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, then we are going to start the debate. Now, the leader of opposition team, please start speaking. You will get 3 minutes, and I will remind you after 2 minutes, and you have to stop speaking after 3 minutes. And what you have to do is to introduce the group members, and also you have to give a brief about the resolution. Okay, now you can start.
Okay, thank you for the time. My name is Willy. I come from Indonesia. I am as a leader of the opposition team. And let me introduce you my member. The first one is Brenda. She's come from Costa Rica. And then the second one is Nhan. She comes from Vietnam. And then the third one is Nancy. She comes from China. And then the last one is Lisa. She also comes from Vietnam. We agree that internet is very good. It's good for our life. We can't ever live, or maybe all of some of our life is always with internet. So that's why we agree that internet is good, because it's also help our activity and our job or maybe work. We can't avoid it. And then maybe the detail about the internet, why we are saying internet is good, will be explained more from my member. Okay, thank you. That's it.
Okay. Okay. That's enough. Now it's time to opposition team. Please, the leader of opposition team, Siberia, please start speaking.
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for your time. I'm from China. I'm the leader of opposition team, and my name is Siberia. I will introduce the team of the member of our team. The first one is Yoshiko from Japan. Second one is Xiaori from Japan. The third one is Jen from China, and the fourth one is Yoko from Japan. Well, we hold the belief that internet has negative influence to our daily life, such as it will lead to cybercrime, addiction of internet, waste of time, lack of communication, and also losing our ability. Well, we will have further discussion about the negative influence by our members of opposition group. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's the time for the first member of opposition team. Please, Brenda, you can start speaking.
I think internet is really important because you can have a vision worldwide. I mean, you can know what is happening in every country, and also you can learn about the culture of these countries. That is why I think this is really necessary to us, because we live in a world in which we have to know or we have to be able to understand the world in general. So I think is the main reason why internet is really necessary in our lives. So I couldn't imagine me without internet. I use it every day, and in my opinion, it's not the same if you live like close in your world, in your country. You have to be open to see opinions, to see news, and also to learn a different language. So that is why I think about it. And also, you can improve a language. For example, I'm learning English, and in my case, I am improving in general my language. So I couldn't practice English in my country because we speak Spanish, so I don't have the opportunity to practice. So this group is a perfect example of the importance of internet, because in this group we have people from China, from Japan, so this is really interesting for me. And I have learned about culture, about opinions, so I think.
Your time is up. Your time is up.
Thank you.
Okay, now it's time for questions. The first member of opposition team, now you can please start asking questions from Brenda. Yoshiko, now it's your turn to ask questions from Brenda. You can ask one question or two.
Yes, I have a question. How often do you use PC in your life?
Okay. Well, I use my computer every day. Since I wake up, I just look up my computer, because I think I have dependent of this tool. I use Facebook sometimes to see news, or maybe Gmail or message, because in this world we use a lot of internet. You have all the message on Gmail. Maybe we use YouTube to see news or even to enjoy yourself with music or movies. So yes, I can say that I use internet every day and all the year.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
Okay, thank you both of you. Now is time for the second member of opposition team. Please, Shiori, please start speaking. You have 2 minutes.
Hello everyone. I think the internet isn't good because the internet is dangerous in certain aspects. Some people don't have enough knowledge how to make themselves safe while using the internet. Their computers and phones are always at risk because of their lack of knowledge. I think nowadays the younger generation is having these kinds of problems. They are too busy with their studies or work, and they don't have enough time to make themselves safe in internet. I also once faced this kind of an issue. I didn't know much about computers at that time, and because of that, I used a weak password and my account got hacked. This has happened to many of my friends. I think it's because of the weak structure of the things that we have to use over internet. So I say it again and again. Internet is not safe and not good for the society.
Okay,
People,
that's enough. That's enough.
thank you.
Thank you. Now the second member of opposition team, Nyan, you can ask questions from Shiori.
Uh, I hear a little. I hear a little, and I don't understand all, and I don't have a question.
Okay, it seems like there are no questions. So the third member of opposition team, Nancy, please start speaking.
Oh, hello everyone. I think internet make our life more convenient. Yeah. So we can be here to talk with each other, and we can know the news and listen interesting things all over the world. Yeah. If there's no internet, we cannot know the other countries' culture and the other countries' news. And nowadays, we use internet in our daily life. We shopping on internet, even pay on internet, and we study internet. So and there are so many workers. The occupation, their occupation is about internet. So if there's no internet, so many people will lose their job. So I think internet make don't not just make our life convenient. It's also make our life more. Yeah. Internet also make our life convenient and sorry. For I can take an example. For if we don't if there's an opposition about the work, if you use internet, you can get the news quickly. But if you don't have internet, you don't know the news, and you will never get the position. Yeah. So I think it's necessary for us to use internet.
Yeah, your time is
Yeah,
up.
that's my opinion.
Okay, now the third person of the opposition group, you can start asking questions now. Jane?
Oh, okay. Hello, Nancy. You see, you can make friends all in the internet with all over the world. But there are many people use false identity in on the internet. How can you distinguish? I think it's dangerous for a young girl.
Because we are adults. Yeah. We even in our real life, we sometimes we cannot distinguish which people are good and which people are bad. We can just get communicate and relate with them for a long time, and we will know the people, their personality. Yeah. So it's just like our real life. In internet, it's the same with our real life. Yeah. That's
Okay, that's enough. Now the last member of opposition group, you can start speaking. Yoko?
Yes. Yes, I'm Yoko. Um, the internet is supposed to bring people closer. We can communicate with each other through the internet. No matter how far apart we are, we can talk, we can chat, we can see the other's face anytime, anywhere. That is definitely a good point of using internet. But when the lack of face-to-face communication is mentioned as one of the negative effects of the internet, maybe it sounds ironic. When teenagers and students tend to choose internet communication and reluctant to talk directly, their personal relationship with friends and family will be affected. They prefer to discuss over Messenger, Line, Viber, or the other apps available on the internet. The idea of talking face-to-face communication is becoming a tough choice. When students and teenagers use the internet too much, the abandonment of family will happen. This is one of the negative effects of internet. When the parents give their children the internet, they want to open the door to the new world.
That's enough. Your time is up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now the last member of opposition team, Lisa, you can start asking questions. Lisa?
Yes. Yoko,
Yes.
you say that Osmo's students they use the internet so much, and this in the family happens. Yes, I want to know what happened in the family when the students use internet so much.
So I want to say that children are using internet too much. They don't have time to talk with their parents or their brothers and sisters. They just only facing to the computers. Um, they don't have much time to talk with their families.
Okay,
It will
okay,
happen.
that's enough. That's enough. Thank you, Yoko and Lisa. That's the end of the round one. Before starting round two, you have some time to prepare. Okay, now we are going to start the round two of the debate. The opposition team going to start the round two, and the first member of opposition team, Yoshiko, please start speaking.
Hello, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm Yoshiko. Relying on internet too much causes decline in ability of human being. There are 4 points I want to say. One is losing ability to express ourselves with our own words. We can copy and paste from many expressions written by others. We don't write by hand, thinking of something important, and calculate by brain, solving the problems. And then we forget warm-hearted expressions, how to calculate and correct spellings too. And second is losing ability to remember things. We know we can check everything in internet, whatever, wherever and wherever. That means we don't have to memorize everything in our brain if we can have PC anytime. And third one is losing ability of our eyesight. Long watching the screen make our eyes so tired. Sometimes it causes headaches or short sleeping. And fourth is losing ability of controlling time. Internet is just like the universe. Even we decide the time for net surfing, it's not easy to stop it on time. We lose precious time in our daily lives. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, now the first person of the proposition side, I think Brenda, now can start asking questions from Yoshiko.
Okay. Yoshiko, tell me,
Yes.
do you think that we could live without internet?
Yes, I think so. Long time ago, we didn't have any, we didn't have internet. So, have you imagined if the electricity stopped, how will you do? Maybe we can survive without internet. Thank you.
Okay. Now the second person of the proposition side, please start speaking. Nyan? Nyan, you have 2 minutes to speak. Okay.
What? I think internet is good because I have a big life, and I can meet my relative and my friends every day through internet. I can contact them and get their status, and by internet I can study English by some website, and the internet is a source of entertainment. I can watch a movie and listen to the recent music album, play games, and read novels. Uh, the internet is the source of all information. I can get anything information about every aspect in a very fast and convenient way. I can read ebooks or check weather forecast some day before to prepare a plan or go somewhere or do something. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Now the second member of the opposition team, you can start asking questions from Jan. Shuri, now you can start asking questions.
Hi Nya,
Hi Siri.
information on the internet is not always reliable. Why are you reliable?
What Siri? Can you repeat?
Shuri, can you repeat the question?
Okay. Information on the internet is not always reliable. Why are you reliable?
Jan, the question is, Shuri is saying that the information on internet are not always correct. How do you use internet if the information are not correct?
I will try many website about the news and
Okay, you mean that you will search for a number of sites and find the reliable information? Okay, yes, something like that. Thank you, Jan, and thank you, Shiori. Okay, now it's time for the third member of opposition team. Jane, please start speaking.
Okay, thank you. I think the internet is bad as the internet provides a good way for people to escape from real life, which is bad for people to survive problem. If it stays for a long time, people will become more feeble and more dependent on the internet. And if people excessively addicted to the internet, which will affect their normal life, and this will become a vicious circle. The best proof is the online game. Many students are addicted to online games because of their unhappy family or school life, which will affect their studies and even ruin their life. Not only students, but also adults. When some people's work and life are not smooth, they may be inclined to seek comfort in the internet, using false identity to make friends with the people who also use a false identity, then deceive each other. After a period of time, they may be deceived by himself. And Also, it will have an impact of the information on the correct world of the children, as there are many informations and the children can't distinguish between good and bad. If children impacted by the wrong information, then it will be very dangerous, just like school violence. More and more school violence may be due to there are many violence videos online. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Now the third member of the promotion team, you can start asking questions.
Okay. Hello, Jane. I heard your opinion. You said many bad influence in people, but most about teenagers or students. Can I understand that the internet is good for adults and bad for teenagers?
Okay, thank you, Nancy. I think it's also bad for the elders because the elders will spread some rumors on the internet and it will have a bad influence for the society. As the rumors just a few times ago in China that the watermelons and the peach are use some bad thing. It's worse for people's healthy, but this is a rumor and it has a bad influence for the farmers. Yes.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you, Jane and Nancy. Now the fourth member of the promotion team, please start speaking. Lisa,
Yes,
please start speaking.
yes. The internet now the internet is good because it's very convenient for people. We can at home and find a lot of information and can learn more. Example, if I don't know how to cook, I can search the internet and I can shopping online. I don't need to go to the store and but I can buy anything. The internet is good for learning. Nowadays, every people can learn English online and study at university online. Every people get university certificate. I don't need to go to the school. The internet is good for communication. Example, we can talk with your friend, with your family, yes, with in the Skype, Facebook, and social media is free, and we can see the face, my friend face, my family face. So I think the internet is convenient and is very good for people. That's all. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. Now the fourth member of the opposition team, please start asking questions from Lisa.
Yes. Lisa?
Yes.
You said internet is very convenient, and if you don't use internet, you can go out with friends or play with your kids instead of sitting in front of the PC. Don't you think it's better for you?
I no, yes, I did. I always know how to know spend up time for the internet and spend up time for my kids. And I don't spend all my time for the internet. When I need find the information, I only search the internet. Then yes, I am I always need my time for my kids. Yes, so
Oh,
yes.
thank you. Thank you. That's good.
Okay, now each and every member of both groups is done giving their opinions. So it's time to end the debate. But before ending the debate, both leaders are going to give their final opinion and the conclusion. So the leader of opposition team, Siberia, it's your time. Please give your final opinion and the conclusion, and you can end the debate from your side. You have 3 minutes.
Well, internet will make our civilization become over dependent on internet. I know that internet has changed our life tremendously and brought considerable convenience to all of us. However, at the same time, have you noticed that if one day there was no internet anymore and there was no resource to maintain the internet system, how can people do? Once there is an energy and resource crisis, then human civilization would definitely be destroyed because the construction of internet mainly relies on some materials such as computers, electric energy, and also chips, crystal plants. Well, and it would be unimaginable if that kind of day really happened. Maybe you may suppose that it's kind of the end of the world if that day really happened, and it may never happen, or that kind of day is too far to worry about. So, so you may disagree what I said. Well, it has really happened in our real life. For example, in China, more and more people would only use their phones when they go outside to pay. They only use their phone. They can just purchase anything by their phone by scanning the two-dimension code instead of using cash. And I'm also one of them who will go outside without bringing any cash. Okay, what if my phone lost, and what if my phone was run out of battery? Who will help me then? I will have no enough. I don't have enough money to take a bus or take the taxi. And if we lost our phone or if it was stolen, we would lost almost everything, including our private information or our money in bank accounts. So to sum up, what I mentioned is that we cannot afford the consequence if there is a crisis of the internet, and it just because we over rely on the internet. Okay, that's my point of view.
Thank you. Thank you, Siberia. And now it's time for the leader of opposition group. You have also 3 minutes. Willie, please give your opinion and also the conclusion and in the debate. The time starts now.
Okay, thank you everybody. I will make some conclusion from my team. Okay, excuse me everyone. Actually, don't see internet subjectively. We see internet objectively pure from the function of this technology. We say that internet is good because we can know other culture that we never know. It also can help our job, and it's also can help us studying about everything, maybe about new things that we never knew before. We don't have maybe we don't have to spend more money because it's very cheap. And it's also said that they say that internet is bad because it can hack account and maybe don't have a family time, relying too much on internet and make people addicted and uh, make some many cybercrime. I think it was the person itself. Don't see internet from the bad side. So internet is a technology. Don't make it bad because some bad person who can control it, or maybe it was just a small obstacle that make us stronger. So that's why we believe that world is always changing. We can't avoid it. I think we just have to control it. We just have to make the internet user is more smarter than before. We can't even avoid internet because yeah, overall internet always help us. So my last word is internet is technology. Please see it objectively because don't make it bad because of small obstacle because sometimes obstacle makes you stronger. Thank you everybody. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Willie, and thank you, everybody who participated in the debate. So I think it's gonna be the end of our debate and also the end of our fourth recording session. Okay, I think debating is something new for our group, and I hope you all enjoyed it, as well as who are listening to this recording. I'm just talking to you guys who are listening or watching this recording on YouTube or somewhere else. Okay, usually there's a winning party when it comes to a debate, but in our case, we didn't have any judges, and that means there are no winners or losers. It was only for improving our speaking skills in English. Okay, well, as I'm always used to say, we are a group, we are friends, above all, we are a family. We live for ourselves together, not only our English, but also our lives. Guys, there's something I always wanted to tell you, and I'm taking this chance to say it out. Guys, I love you all, and thank you for being in the group until now. I know it was, I know it was never easy. You guys are having your own lives there, your own responsibilities, your own things to be take care of, but yet you are still here with us. That's something truly appreciated by me and as well as other members in our group. And thank you once again. Thank you so much. And if you guys, I mean, if you are someone listening to this recording or if you are someone watching this recording on YouTube, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel for further episode of our podcast. And don't forget to watch our previous videos. We have our three videos out there, so just there will be 4 including this. So please subscribe, like, and watch our videos. Thank you. Thank you for.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.